It's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and Week 1's getting off to a hot start. And I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the #2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
There's just something special about Week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing.
Joe Mixon inside the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. For Mixon, it is his first touchdown as a member of the Texans. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're
I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Eee. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Fast as fuck, boy.
build on those plays as the rest of the...
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Anthony Gould now to return, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the #4 overall pick in 2023, had some highlight moments.
Let me change it. Take me there.
Second year in the NFL.
There's no evidence coming for them.
Florida.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, the first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Henry TuoTuo.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the stunner to open this game. One play to the house. What will they do on this drive? It's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Go Mixon! Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Colts offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Sometimes the offense tries to make a little... And try to pitch it around, get an extra few yards, except they lose the ball, and the defense will take over.
Mike, you're exactly right. That is what happened here. That's just a prime example of a player just doing a little too much. Just secure the ball, get as many yards as you can, and make sure your team ends up still possessing the ball.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go again here with Taylor. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Third and 6.
Let's go now.
On play action, Richardson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27, a pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The tight end motioning left here. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up around the 35.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Mixon. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's got it. That'll move the chains. 1st down at the 47.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Uh-huh. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now Mixon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They look to run with Mixon. And he'll go down back at the 4.
I don't love the call. When all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Colts offense ready to come back out for this next possession. So this next drive about to get going. We remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch. Stafford against Goff. The Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:50 Eastern. And this time, the rush gets home. And down he goes. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. On 1st down, it's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll...
That's what's so
Now Richardson. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up. And with that, let's take a look at the draft class from back in April. And this organization feels like they were able to address some holes and take some guys with upside that they feel can be big-time contributors in the years to come.
And that's a great job defensively here on... Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Here's Rigoberto. Now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. Whoa, good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks for...
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back. And some.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's Will Anderson, the Defensive Rookie of the Year, in there to record the sack.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he'll work this out to the 23. Christian Harris there on the stop. 3rd and long. From the gun, Richardson. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
First down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
Whoa. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big-time run by Mixon. 39 yards.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Now a chance to pay. Play. They have it. Goal. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the goal line and in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Houston.
kicking of any team.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A give, running right, it's Taylor. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and the end result. Let's go now.
To throw, it's Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. Down to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Colts. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone. And this one is blocked. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ariel.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. To throw, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And that is incomplete. A little trickery with the fake spike, but it does not pan out. This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he will go all the way. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown Texans. That his second touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. Here we go. Back to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Pass right side to down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Here's Richardson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball game.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. Capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Ready. Richardson to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 3rd and long. Richardson gonna look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're gonna get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, they're... for the offense to go with the ball.
Here we go. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
10. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. Open space to the 35. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And some good blocking, springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
Give, running right. It is Mixon. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Richardson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here we go. One final play. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Waste of time.
You see my name.